Do you want to build a castle? It doesn't have to be a castle, but it does. Hello, welcome back to Zanthyst Gaming. We're here in 7 Days to Die. Ignore my terrible singing and horrible Frozen reference. I have a 4-year-old, don't judge me. We are going to be doing a castle build today. A lot of people on my Jaws videos said that they prefer to play a setup that involved having fallbacks instead of having a base design that infinitely loops and there's no chance of you dying. So I decided to take my shot at a base design that can be breached and has multiple fallback points. And I decided, you know, I've always wanted to build a castle horde base design that actually works. So I decided to go ahead and do that. So I built a castle. We'll go over how it's built and how it works. We'll show a demonstration in the horde day, and I hope you guys do enjoy it. But this does have the opportunity for zombies to actually kill you. Does not abuse any looping mechanics. It does force some pathing just so that they come through your defenses rather than just beat on the walls and do nothing. But it doesn't really abuse the AI like the other video did. So I hope that this video is a good alternative for people who don't want the super safe looping type base that I included in the Jaws video previously. So let's go ahead and get on into the build. I'm going to explain how to build it in small sections, and then we're going to show the overall build. All right, guys, so to build the inside and outside wall, it's pretty simple. You do 6 rebar frames, or if you're doing flagstone cobblestone, 6 flagstone or 6 flagstone blocks straight up. At the top, you have 1/4 T SCTR. And then if you don't want to use concrete, if you want to use flagstone, you just replace the wet concrete with flagstone. This has to be made in a cement mixer. There's no rebar frame for it. It is a lot cheaper to do this build out of flagstone cobblestone. I just decided to do it out of concrete for the lulz. Let's go ahead and build it real quick so you can see it. We're going to leave a space for the bridge. That's where the zombies are going to walk, right? You just go straight up. And then it's just the same thing. T-square at the top. I'm going to go into advanced rotations. Move it so it's facing out. Then the bar actually attaches to a T-square. Again, we have to go into advanced rotations. And there we go. We drop down the poles next. I'm just going to go like that. And there we go. And then the barbed wire goes down below that. And then, of course, you just upgrade all that stuff. And, yeah, you're good to go. And then you just keep building that out. And that's how you build your wall. So that's just one section of the wall. And then you just keep extending it over. And you make it as long or short or as big as you want. You can make it huge. You can make it small. It doesn't matter. The bigger it is, the more fallback options you're going to have. But that's just the basic idea for how to construct the wall itself. For my build over here, I did a 25 by 25 wall. So it's 25 squares that way, 25 that way, 25 that way, 25 that way. In my actual survival playthrough, I would actually probably make it a little bit smaller if I'm playing solo, or if I'm playing with my friends on my community server, I'd make it bigger. In fact, tonight, Friday night when I stream, I might just start building this for fun. In which case, I'll probably do a 50 by 50. Or we might go way overkill and go 100 by 100, but that's going to take like weeks to build if we do that. We're going to go into the more specific parts about reinforcing the side walls next. The outside wall, you do want to reinforce with poles on the second and third block. That way the zombies don't stop and start beating on the walls. They just run past it and go to the actual entrance. All right, after you have the poles all the way around the outside, you have to do the entrance area. Stairs 3 blocks up to get in. And then you do a pole there, 2 poles, 3 poles, and then poles all the way over to the first block here. And then the ladder here is for you to enter the base. They won't use this ladder. You want to leave the bottom 2 blocks empty, then put the ladder, and then on the bottom 2 blocks you put poles. And that again is just to stop them from standing here and going, "Oh, I'm gonna hit this wall" for no reason. So that's your entrance. And then it's just poles all the way around. On this small outjut section on the entrance, make sure you do not put poles on the bottom. for whatever reason, if you put poles on the bottom side here, it breaks their AI and they just go into destroy everything mode. And I don't even remotely understand why, but don't do it. Okay? Just don't do it. And then we just build out the wall like we talked about over there as far as you want. And then when you come to a section that you want them to stop and you want your first defense to be, you build out a pole structure. On my Horde Night, I purposefully let this fail so that you guys could see the fallback aspect. But I think I could have defended the entire Horde Night without losing a single piece, honestly. But you just do 2 layers of poles like that. And then up above, you do a layer. And then you just come over a block and you rotate inwards and do a layer. Let's look at what that looks like on this over here. When you want to build your defense, you don't keep going with those poles. You stop it and you put your first pole so that it's in the top rotation here on the inside like it is right now. And that goes there. Then on the next block, you rotate it inwards. So you're essentially making like a quarter block here, but you're making the quarter block out of 4 pieces. You're making it out of poles. Okay. I knew I was going to do that. Then your next block on the second block up here from your bridge, the 4th block total, I think, or something like that. That one actually goes on the inside bottom, right? And then this one goes on the outside bottom, like that. So in the end, you've essentially made what is a quarter block in the game, but you've made it out of 8 pieces, right? So they have to break through more to get to you. And then again, on this block that's in front of you, you go forward and it should be on the inside bottom here, right there. And then on the next one, it's on the outside bottom. There we go. And you've made the defense. In order to get you, they have to break a pole there, a pole there, a pole there, and then either that one or the top one. So they have to break through 4 poles to get to you. After 3 fall, you just go and you peace out and you fall back to the next section of your base. Those screamers gotta stop coming. You just peace out and you go back to the next section of your base. So you've just built a little ladder with a hatch here, and you just jump up and you run into barbed wire because you're an idiot like me. Jump up and then you fall back to your next section and you're ready to go. I let 2 sections fall and then continued on the 3rd one. But you just keep going, fall back again. It falls, so you go up the hatch, run over to your next section, and continue defending. And if this one were to fall, you do the same thing. You go up the hatch, fall back to your next section, and continue defending. Notice that I didn't put any traps in like spikes or anything because they steal the experience for you. If you're not the entity getting the killing blow, you don't get any experience. The barbed wire is protected by these poles, so the barbed wire won't be doing damage to them. It'll just be slowing them. That way you can ensure that you get the maximum experience possible. And then at the very end, when you're done with all your fallbacks, you have some stairs that go up to your upper section. That way the zombies think they can get to you, and their AI doesn't break the second you jump up top. Of course, she screamed. Your AI doesn't break the second you come up top. So that's kind of the basics on how to build this base, kind of piece by piece for you guys. I'm going to have a separate video in the video description down below. It's going to have the full time-lapse build of this particular base so you can see how I built the entire thing. I'll have music, I'll edit out parts that are just boring, like me using this nail gun to upgrade blocks, that kind of thing. But yeah, I'll have the full build in a separate video down below. And then I will also have a 3rd video, which is the Horde Night demonstration for this base down below as well in the video description. So click that. I'll also add them as suggested videos on the end cards of this video at the end. So you can just click those as well if you're on the desktop. I got some feedback that people would prefer I just have just the nuts and bolts and how-to of how to build it in one video and kind of the other parts in a separate video so it's not quite as long. So hopefully you guys enjoy this new format. If you don't like it and you prefer the old way where I put them all into one video, let me know. Either way, thank you guys for being here today. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Make sure to like, favorite, share, subscribe if you're not already, and we'll see you guys next time.